this is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Cole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands. And you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
Grab near the marker. It's Covey. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Throwing right. quick completion on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bruins. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Floating away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. At the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. A first down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw. It's Gray. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He slides that just inside the right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. They needed a big play and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense, headed out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes the handoff. It's Ellison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Hutchinson.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He got it. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Fires downfield. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly.
Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. To throw, it's Gray. The short hands, it's Cole. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellison. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cole.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Got it in the middle, it's Hutchison. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. We'll send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a big third down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over. He's headed incomplete. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really...
And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Bruin. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point is good.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Gray. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Dances away to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He won't get him. It's a touch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Caught, close to the marker, it's Shaw. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll go down.